Victor Hugo once said, "Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent." Aristotle said, "Music has the power of producing a certain effect on the moral character of the soul, and if it has the power to do this, it is clear that the young must be directed to music and must be educated in it." I say these things to stress the importance of music education. Being that we are either all attending school right now, have already completed school, or teaching in a school system, education is extremely important to everybody. Not only are the core subjects valuable and important to a child's personal and intellectual growth, but music is instrumental, see what I did there, in a child's social, intellectual, personal, and mental growth. Being an instrumental music education major myself, I may be a little biased, but I have seen firsthand the benefits of the music education in someone else's life. I have also seen it in my own life. My goal after graduating from college is to become a high school band director or middle school band director. I think starting music younger than middle school is also very important, but it's never too late to start. Organizations like the National Association for Music Education, or NAFME for short, work hard to keep music education continually advancing by advocating the importance and the understanding of it. Every student should have the opportunity to learn and create music, no matter anything. Music can impact all areas of life for all ages of people. First, some of the physiological benefits that music can create involve reducing stress, improving memory, and managing pain. It can also increase motivation along with reducing the chances of symptoms of depression from forming. Kendra Cherry, 2019. Some of the safety needs that are met within a music education are at-risk teens having things to put their focus and energy into other than damaging or hurtful things. Music can be time-consuming since there are ensemble rehearsals, individual practices, and performances. This could be a huge factor for someone who is looking for something productive to do. Along those lines, music can bring people together. Not only do ensembles bring a sense of accomplishment when a group performs and plays together, it is also great to make one sound. It teaches core values like unity and diversity. There are no language barriers to music. Within self-esteem needs, music can help across the board. Students with special needs are able to have a different type of outlet to express themselves through music. Music education assists children with special needs. It can assist children with special needs, and it acquires a great sense of organization and logic. Sally writes, 2017. Instruments like percussion, guitar, and violin are great with coordination since they have very swift movements. It can also help with multitasking skills too. The self-actualization need is met through a great sense of accomplishments that music can bring. Whether it is learning the notes of a scale or flawlessly playing through a tough piece of music, there is still a sense of accomplishment. Not only does it help psychologically, but it can improve the cognitive skills needed to grow and learn. Studies done at the University of Southern California have found that students involved in music were exceptionally ahead of students who did not study music. Emily Gersima, 2016. In transition, one of the downsides to keeping music education in schools is that there is not a lot of support for it all the time. Sometimes the music education programs decline in popularity and there is not a lot of money to keep it going. On the other hand, even if a music program can help one student, it will be beneficial to the school. There are so many cognitive skills and that are more advanced and developed in students who study music. Kids who are studying music were compared to those who didn't do anything related to music, and the music students scored higher on standardized testing. Alexis Calavricinos, 2020. In addition to that, students who study music are better exposed to teamworking skills, they are exposed to opportunities to take risks and overcome fears, and they are able to freely express themselves. Caroline Phillips, 2020. The actions and steps that need to be taken to ensure that music is continued to be taught in schools is very important. Supporting the arts by attending shows and concerts is a great way to help out. Donating money is also another great way to help an arts program. Music is not free. Music stands are not free. Instruments are not free. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Another way to support the arts is by voting to keep it in the program if there is an opportunity for it. Imagine how damaging cutting math and English would be to students who are going to be accountants or English teachers someday. It's just not fair. Programs like NAFME are set up to support music education and give every student a guaranteed opportunity to be in music if they choose to. Overall, there are many benefits to keeping a music program in schools and little to no arguments for cutting them other than budgets or lack of funds. A music education can put students leaps and bounds ahead of students who do not study music. Standardized test scores are higher. Intellectual and cognitive processes are much more advanced. Social skills like teamwork are bettered, and a great sense of accomplishment can be felt by students who have special needs as well as those without. There are also so many ways to support a music program, like attending concerts or shows or donating money. To close, I have one quote by Albert Schweitzer. He said, "There are two means of refuge from the miseries of life: music and cats." While cats are great, that is not the point of this speech. Like I've stated earlier, music can help in so many more ways than we can imagine. Music education is important and needs to be kept in schools.